All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the New York Jets. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Wait, that down 80, down 80. Coming to you, coming to you. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Let me kill.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
66. Hey, Alpha. 57 to Mike. Danny. Sugar.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Watch the screen. Hey, exit. 57's Mike.
Stop your whining.
57, Mike, 57. Here we go. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Hey, 66. Football. Alert!
Shotgun now for Brady. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ty Montgomery. 89 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 6.
at the 29-yard line. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
54. It's our time. It's our time. Check, 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 check.
Brady gives to Michelle. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood. Check your hot read. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Here we go. Alert. Here we go. Alert.
From the gun, it's Brady. They don't have his man. That's Edelman. Edelman's first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. You scared? Ozzy. 57. Ozzy. 57's the mic. Buzz. Buzz.
Here's Brady to throw. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Brady. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jordan Jenkins in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe go to max protection.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They'll run it with Bell. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Bell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over first and 10. A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams. An 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10.
Hey, switch gears. Go Bandit! Regular.
On second down, they'll run with White. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. Third and 5 now.
72. 57. Smooth. 57 to Mike. Let's make these babies cry.
From the gun, Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Push him back. Hey,
Alabama. Brady now on first down. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And some room to maneuver. A big play there for New England. 44 yards on the ground. Nothing fancy there. A little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check 13. Check 13. Motion. Go Bandit. Hey, check Mike 57. Bravo. 57. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Go Bandit.
Here's Brady. This will be caught at about the 6. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to...
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like in the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jamie Collins came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 15.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Check it back.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And now Edelman. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Patriots take over. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. The Raiders are out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Pro Bowler C.J. Mosley, the Ravens' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mike 54. Mike 54. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Alpha. 54. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Break. Hey, wahoo. 72.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. Throw to the right here to Gordon. A first down there on a pickup at 25. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Brady now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it first and 10.
Switch. Check it. Hey, zoom.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey, Charlie. 57's to Mike. 57's to Mike. Here we go. Let's bring it.
Throwing now is Brady. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A gain there of 30 big ones. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. Can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
And they will run it with Michel. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! You go tight. You got tight.
Michel going to try again. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. "15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up first and 10. Darnold from the gun. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Going deep now for Herndon. That's caught inside the 20. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Catanzaro's kick is good. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, let's go!
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's Darnold. He's got Anderson right side. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
That's a what? Check.
To throw is Darnold. He sets to fire deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
A first down throw, Darnold. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Derek Rivers. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw, Darnold. Out right here to Herndon. And he coughed it up, and the Patriots have it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Kill. Alert. Hey, Steve 6. Mike, 57. Time to go, night. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Shadow. Hey, Orbit. Mike 57. I'm here all day. Wait for the end.
From the gun, Brady. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
Wait, that. Round 80. Here we go. Wait, what do you got? Goal 50.
Throwing again. Brady. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Check 24. Watch motion.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Darnold. Out left to Anderson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Darnold. Hooking up over the middle with Herndon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Michael Bannon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continue to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this things up because he's so versatile. They've got to give the ball, create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you've got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Edelman set to return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They begin with Michel on the ground. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 34-yard line.
Wait, 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And it's Michel once again. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Allen on the punt as he gets this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go, son. 22's coming, Mike. Hey, let's get this.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a jet shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Play action. It's Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 50 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Darnold now to throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Darnold. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Here's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Darnold. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can make a play on the football.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive starts with a run by White, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Brady going to throw. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's good for Patriots. First down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Well, the pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
53! Watch the pass. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. '57, Mike, 57. Let's go. 6-6, pull it high. Jim, 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 Jim. 57's the Mike, rock 57. Let's get the ball. Alert.
Back to throw, Brady. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Demaryius Thomas. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is up to 15 now. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Outside. 22's coming, Mike. Get him. Yeah, ready. Get him.
On first down, it's Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Mike, we're outside. 22's coming, Mike. You got to get the ball. Do you get the ball right here? Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots are close to finishing off this football game.
53. I'm trying to collect. Hey, 66.
Brady going to throw here. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Hey, Alabama. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Come on. Let's go up. No, 66. 57.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their
Mike,
own
what's that?
20-yard line.
Two's coming, Mike. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Darnold on 1st down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Dante Hightower picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And the pressure gets to him again. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them in just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for New England, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0.
just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so isolated for my people in my head.